Now we're going to talk about Orientation Week. Orientation Week is an important topic to a lot of students, and so we decided to devote its own video to it. There are two major points in my platform that pertain to Orientation Week. The first is this, and this is one that I hold near and dear. It's to expand the role of icebreakers to a full year mentorship capacity. Now you might be saying why? Currently, all research around orientation indicates that a 6 to 12 week orientation model is the most effective. Right now, our breakers come in and they build great relationships with first years for 7 days, and then there's nothing to continue that work. It means all of the foundation that's been built kind of gets thrown out the door. Now, while some breakers who are really good and dedicated will continue to follow up with their floors, some also won't. It's enshrining this as part of their responsibilities to ensure that all breakers follow up with their first years. Why is this beneficial to first years? It means that first years have more than one option and one system of support. Whether it be their Don or their breaker, they have more than one person who they can go to with problems. Some people may say, but wait, Res Life won't want full year breakers. The reality is that's actually not true. There's a desire within Res Life management to have that second system of support there for first years. The key is that we need to do this collaboratively with Residence Life. We need to identify what the strengths are for the Dons in terms of support and what the strengths are for the breakers. And we need to make sure that the two aren't competing with each other for the attention of their first years, but are working off of each other to give the first years the best experience and support possible. My second point about Orientation Week is to ensure that the Orientation Week programming is complemented by the addition of academic days rather than hindered by them. So as most people know by now, school next year will start on the Thursday after Labor Day so that we get a full reading week in the fall. What this means for Orientation Week is we need to make sure that these days aren't lost to the week, and they won't be. Orientation Week will continue through those 2 days. All that will happen is that on those 2 days will be passive programming. So things like the Get Involved Fair, where students don't have to be there at any set or specific time. And active programming will be moved to the days prior. That means that we can still have programming that's beneficial to students through the entire 7 days of Orientation Week. What's important to understand here is the reason I haven't laid out exactly what programs are going to happen on what days is because that's the decision of the Director of Orientation and the Vice President of Programming and Services and not of the President. It's not within my job or my desire to micromanage Orientation Week. While I'll have a role in consulting and ensuring that they're on the right track, those are decisions and ideas brought forward by the future Director of Orientation. Orientation Week is one of the most important aspects of the student experience. It's how we introduce students to the school and can ensure that they're successful throughout their time here. We need to continue to innovate and build on the foundations previously established so that we can continue to support our students as best as possible. Don't forget to check out the rest of my videos to get my full platform, or connect with us on Facebook at Chandler for President, on Twitter at Chandler for Prez, or my website, chandlerforpresident.com.